Hello and welcome to New Filmmakers Los Angeles in partnership with Moviemaker magazine. My name is Danny De Lillo and we're here at the Cambridge Los Angeles showroom in West Hollywood, and I'm here with John Bickerstaff with his movie Advent. Let's take a look at a clip.
Well, some people do think we were created by aliens.
Well, God isn't from Mars, Michael.
Humanity has observed celestial phenomena for millennia.
Don't start.
Cave paintings, historical texts all talk about sightings. It's even in the Bible. Then I looked, and behold, in the firmament that was above, 4 wheels was the color of a beryl stone. Wheel set in the midst of wheel, and their whole body and their backs and their hands and their wings and the wheels full of eyes round about. This is the living creature that I saw by the river of Kabar.
Congratulations on your film, John.
Thank you.
Please tell us a brief synopsis of your film.
Yeah, Advent is a science fiction set in the 1960s about humanity's first contact with alien life. What we were going for is taking inspiration from classic sci-fi like Close Encounters.
Yeah.
It's the story of an average family backdropped and exacerbated by this first contact world-changing event.
And it really is, and it's a really beautiful film to watch. And not only did you direct it, but you also wrote the film as well.
I did.
Obviously, you said your inspirations was like Close Encounters, but you know, how did the concept come about making the script?
Well, it came out of space being the best thing that ever happened. Maybe second to dinosaurs, I can't quite decide.
Yeah, dinosaur space.
Yeah, it's just this period of time, the late 50s and the early 60s, was really interesting. I think the most important time period in living memory, where we were just starting to sort of reach off the planet, and we had no idea what was out there.
Yeah.
You know, I did a lot of reading about the NASA program and the Paperclip project and the nuclear age, and there are just so many anecdotes of scientists saying, you know, they're trying to design a moon lander, and they had no idea what they would be landing on.
Yeah.
Like they had shot things at the moon, but they just had no way to tell what the terrain was like. So they were guessing about pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Until July of '69 when we finally got there.
Yeah, and I think that's what's fascinating about the film is that it's just before the period of when we actually landed on the moon. Right. And just how the mindsets were like before we knew what was out there is kind of fascinating to where we are in 2014.
Yeah, and that was the impetus, was to say, you know, how would these people react if first contact happened then, specifically then?
Yeah.
You know?
So you have quite a large cast, which was really fascinating to watch all these different characters. How was the casting process for you?
Everything about making this film was crazy, and did not have enough time or resources to do it the right way.
Sounds like independent film, right?
Exactly. Yeah. We ended up with an amazing cast that I want to say, you know, half of them were the last people that came to us. One of them was a replacement for someone who dropped out about a week before shooting. And we just got so lucky that this amazing group of people came together essentially by accident. You know, and everybody, the whole crew, in addition to the actors, just gave the film and gave me everything they had. Yeah. You know.
Well, it's fascinating to hear that, you know, obviously you're from Maine, which is a beautiful part of the country. Yeah. But you studied film in Boston, which I think is really fascinating. How is that experience for you, and kind of you as a director and writer today?
I'm still processing it. You know, I left Boston in January, and now I'm figuring out the LA, you know, way of business. Boston is an amazing city, a beautiful city, and has a great artist community, not a huge film community specifically. Yeah. There's a lot of PBS, like Ken Burns did all his work at Boston PBS, and there's some features that come there when they need the Boston look. Yeah. But really a lot of what's going on in town is student work between Emerson, where I was, and Boston University's film program. You know, there's a really strong community of artists coming up there.
And now you're based in LA,
Right.
Which is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
With regards to this film, is this kind of a genre that you're going to be exploring more, or is there kind of other areas of writing and directing you'd like to go into?
Well, like I said last night, there is possibility of an Advent feature,
Yeah, this
because
is
there's such
exciting,
rich
yeah.
material from the
Yeah.
space program and from life at that point in time that I want to work with. But I personally, I jump around all over the place in my work. I'm not strictly a science fiction director, and I don't want to be. I want to be a good director.
Yeah.
You know, I don't believe in being chained to a specific genre in your work, but every director that knows what they're doing tells the same sort of story again and again, and that's more what I do. You know, so one will be a science fiction. My next one is
Dinosaurs.
a crime thriller, potential for dinosaurs eventually, or something smaller like a family drama.
Yeah. What is it like? Obviously it's your thesis film, but what is it like having your film be selected for New Filmmakers Los Angeles?
I think what you're doing is really special, because there are a few venues dedicated to new filmmakers. I've sat in a lot of festivals for films from people who have done 10 or 15 shorts, and then they finally got in, or Mel Gibson produced a short, or they got Helen Mirren to be in it somehow, and it's like those aren't quite independent film. I think New Filmmakers is really special, because new filmmakers are the people that need the venue and the screening time and the publicity.
And it's great because you are the emerging talent that's breaking through internationally for other through into Hollywood, but for people to kind of find out more about your work, and we're excited because we're able to follow your work now, and we're looking forward to the possibility of the advent of the feature film. But you must see the short film, because it really does leave you wanting more.
Oh, thank you.
It really does, and we're very happy that you have joined us, and congratulations on your film.
Thanks. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
We'll do cheers with a
Cheers
coffee.
with a
Cheers.
coffee,
There you go.
Thank
Cheers.
you.